What is up, everybody? Matt with Mikey Designs here. Welcome to an edition of Running Your Screen Printing Business at Home. Stick around as we show you what we have going on today and we answer the question, will we be getting the shop? Stay tuned. Before I get into answering whether or not I'll be getting the shop, I'll tell you about that here soon. But first, immediately, I've got to finish up an order that is due. It is, I think it's about 4 a.m. right now. I literally have, there's been some personal things that have come up today that has taken up a lot of my time. Kind of running behind on a couple orders, but one of them needs to be delivered at 5:45 a.m. and the other order we just finished up, it's about 300 shirts, white underbase with 4-color process on top. I'm going to try and keep those screens up minus the white underbase so I can possibly show you guys how I go about doing that. But take a look at this. So here's the 300 shirts that we just finished up. It is a 4-color process on top of a white base. I'll see if I can't possibly get a better shot of what they look like. I know it's still dark out, but it will be light pretty soon. And it has about 1 million colors in it. And when you have a 6-color press and a design has a lot of colors in it, that's how I kind of treat it. I use a white underbase and CMYK process on top. Generally, I try to stick to spot process even for light shirts, just because you're going to get truer colors out of it. For example, this shirt has maroons, blues, purples, and it takes a lot of tweaking to get the colors just right. I would have liked to tweak it some more, but running out of time, I think it's pretty acceptable. Here are the screens set up here. Here was my white base. I was doing a flattening pass on them, but with 300 shirts it tends to take a while, and we are really pressed for time on this one. My process yellow, magenta, cyan, and black. I'm about to take the base down. I got a job I got to set up and print real quick, so hang out for a second while I print that, and I'm going to get on the road to drop these off and we'll talk about the shop. Okay, so I'm all finished and loaded up, making my runs to drop some shirts off. And as soon as it gets a little lighter outside, I'll talk about the shop. H-Town, baby.
In 2 miles, take the exit to right onto TX 288 south toward Lake Jackson.
That's where the Houston ISS show will be at. George R. Brown Convention Center. Just pulled up to the gas station where I'm supposed to meet, I believe his name's Julian. Let's see if he's here. All right, got our shirts and beanies all dropped off. Now it's time for trip number 2 to the, basically going to the west side of town. Houston's big, so it's not uncommon for me to be on the road for a couple hours, but let's go get these people taken care of. What is up, gang? I am back. I was going to make my second drop off, but because I had been up all night, didn't get a whole lot of sleep, I decided I should probably take care of myself before I took care of my client. Went and got a little bit of rest, avoided rush hour traffic as well. So now I'm heading to drop these shirts off. And so the shop, right? What I ended up deciding was to go ahead and move forward with it. Let's just say we went in, put the application in, loved the space, put a year's worth of, essentially fronted the full year's worth of renting the space. Had everything ready to go, and he said it, I mean, how can you really deny a year's worth of rent up front? We're essentially just waiting on him to call back and say you're good to go. So they're just doing the whole process of criminal checks and all that stuff. Or I'm good to go. I'm not a criminal or anything like that. So it's very exciting. Very exciting. That was stressful putting down that amount of money. So as soon as I hear something back, we'll let you guys know, and this will, I'll kind of document us just moving things into the shop. We're going to try and move things as quick as we possibly can. There are some licenses that I'm going to apply for, because with the home business, you only needed a couple things, a DBA and Texas resale certificate. So I got to look further into what other licenses here in Houston that are needed. Technically, the shop's going to be in Humble, but it's Houston. Houston's ginormous. I'm excited about it, guys, and we'll bring you all along for the ride. I have really enjoyed working out of home and the convenience, but also there's things that we have plans for this shop space that I just can't do at home. So I'm trying to expand our services, and as a lot of you guys may know, if you are running a home business and you're doing it full-time, you've probably gotten those phone calls where somebody wants to drop by. A lot of people, or even a lot of our clients, have been completely understanding of it and are just completely okay with it being a home business. But we also have gotten those phone calls where, oh, it's a home business, we can't stop by. Not that they can't stop by, we do it by appointment. I'm really looking forward to that as well, kind of setting up the office, a showroom of samples and printed samples for people to take a look at. I think a lot of people just want to be able to walk into a space for those that do want to come in. We have 2 clients right now that want to stop by, which, don't get me wrong, they can stop by, but it's always a little uncomfortable when it's your home and they want to stop by. And people tend to take advantage of that sometimes, knowing that it is a home business and you want to swing by at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And so we're going to stick to some strict business hours. Also, some of the other things that I probably didn't mention, we're wanting to do classes as one of the things, as kind of a supplement income. Trying to figure that out, whether it's going to be an individual one-on-one lesson, or if we do a group of about 6+ people, and perhaps it would be on a a weekend type basis where one day we cover the art and screen prep, and then the second day's printing. The other thing that I've been wanting to do, tours for schools, because I think it would be kind of neat to have enough space for if elementary school, middle school, high school, if they, you know, we put together some sort of package where we could create a handful of designs and they could all choose from it, and then come in and actually do a hands-on printing session. Because I know when I went to school, I went to the Art Institute of Houston. We took many field trips to different businesses that essentially handled the printing end of things. T-shirt printing, I think, is screen printing. I think is a great way for students to get into entrepreneurship, having their own business, putting their graphic design education to work. I just, those are a couple things I really have been wanting to do. So that's it, guys. I put the paperwork in and payment, 1 year's payment down. So stay tuned as all I'm really waiting on is I just talked to the realtor, or the manager of the space. He said that it's a really great foot forward, because we have everything ready to go and it's looking pretty good. Y'all stay tuned. I'm guessing this is going to go from running your screen printing business at home to transitioning into the shop. So I'll have to figure out a different name for this. Maybe it's just gonna be video logs, I don't know. There is Tanner Road, and TSC is right there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. That's about it for this video log. I'm trying to record a video log, and neighbors are going on, and guys going up and down the street with his four-wheeler. So, you know, getting the shop will be a good thing. Don't forget that we're an official rep for Catspit Productions, so if you guys need screen printing equipment or supplies, use our promo code Mikey Designs. We have it down on a link. We'll post it right here on screen. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell icons. That way you get notifications next time we upload our next video. Go over to our Facebook page, give it a like, follow us on Instagram, and stick around, guys, because we'll bring you along for the ride, transitioning from having our shop and home to an official shop. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.